Man United won, Arsenal won. How did you see that performance? Because it was a game that we feared the worst, considering where we're at, and Arsenal scoring 7 and a bit between their teeth. But we come out of here, a lot of people are like, should have won that game, could have won that game, deserved to win that game.
Yeah, 100% we should have won it. Arsenal were toothless. And, I didn't get it with Arsenal. I think a lot of people were saying that they hated Arsenal and they didn't like anything they stood for under Arteta until... I didn't understand it until the cup game away at the Emirates. And now, I get it. Honestly.
I feel like you're about to just have a scathing thing on Arsenal. Go on, talk to me.
Every 30 seconds, someone's down with an injury. Every time the ball goes out, it's a minute till it goes back in. Time waste, time waste, time waste. Ask for a yellow card against this guy. Dive. Oh, my leg's gone. Every single time, every two seconds. And you wonder why you don't win anything. And to cap it all off, Declan Rice, you've scored an equaliser against a team that are 15th in the table.
And he's giving it calm down.
He's shushing the crowd in the Stratford end.
Yeah.
It's an embarrassment. It's pathetic. It's horrific. This is supposed to be one of the best teams in England.
Second best team in the league. Yeah.
This is the height of their project. And you're embarrassed.
So really, it's the more you're looking at Arsenal, you're just laughing at them essentially.
It cuts
we are 15th.
Look, it cuts deeper than what's on the pitch.
Yeah.
It's in the stadium as well. Every 5 seconds at the Emirates. This isn't what happened here today. At the Emirates,
I feel like I want to get lost.
Every 5 second pause in the game. Speakers blaring at full volume. Home fans making no noise whatsoever. It's complete silence. It's not football. I don't know what it is. It's a circus. It's a Netflix show, but it's not football.
Right.
And we should have beaten them here today.
We should have. Why should we have beaten them?
We are terrible. We created better chances, quite simply. I think, look, ultimately, if they had some good players going forward, they would have been okay. If they had Saka playing, if they had... Well, Martinelli's kind of average anyway, but Havertz playing as well, that would have helped. But with the way that they were, with no cutting edge up front, we could just sit back fairly comfortably. And actually, with the context of the season, it's actually a good performance to have because we didn't need to go at them all game, sat back fairly deep, conserved a bit of energy.
Picked our moments of when to play with a bit more intensity.
And the other bit here that we've seen today, Bruno Fernandes. How can anyone ever say anything bad about that guy? I get it. He gets frustrated. He throws his arms around. Would you not be frustrated as well if you're...
Yes, how you doing, bro?
If you're one of the best players in the world and you've been dragging a team for, 5-6 years now that are nowhere near your level. You've been scoring goals, getting the assists. But it's not just that. Obviously, the goal contribution is one thing, but he plays 2-3 times a week. He's available for every single game. And he does the most running out of anybody on the pitch every single time. And
on the ball today as well. Some of the passes to get out of, some of the passes to get out of tight situations, didn't give the ball away. He's playing some long passes as well. The pass before the pass. He's just involved in pretty much everything.
Yeah. Look, this guy could go to Madrid and be one of the best players in their team. There's no doubt about it. He's unbelievable. But he's chosen and choosing still to stay here and try and drag this team for nothing. This guy, honestly, I feel bad that we don't give him the respect he deserves. He's so good as a player. And the effort he puts in, the application, it's an example of what United should be and what it hasn't been for so long.
Yeah, I hear you on that. Some other individuals that people are bringing up for praise is, some of the defenders. Yoro did well before he went off. But, Victor Lindelof had to come in today, and that made a lot of people think, then he was in the centre as well of the three. You're thinking, I don't know how this is going to go. But he gave a good account of himself. And De Ligt just getting on the end of everything, defending really well. Some nice switches of play as well from him. Really good defensive performance from United for most of the game.
Yeah, honestly, with De Ligt, I've been so impressed because I think his profile coming into United, you think he's perfect for the role in the middle, but so is Maguire.
Yeah.
So it's a question of, are they going to both sort of rotate, or is De Ligt going to play elsewhere, Maguire going to play elsewhere? But he's come in on the side and actually done really well. He's got better at defending on the front foot. Obviously today it was more on the back foot, so it suited him a little bit more, which I think is important to not gloss over. Like the conditions of the game suited him. And he was better with the ball as well, and he's been getting better and better as the season's gone on. So fair play to him. He's improved, he's seen the criticism, and he's got better. So that's all we can really ask. I think the one I give credit to is Heaven. I thought he did well when he came on. Really, really well. It's a big game, big occasion. And look, obviously left-footed centre-backs, Tyrone Mings got in the England squad just for being left-footed, so not gas him up too much, but he did well.
He did do well, especially with, like you said, with the occasion that it was, to come on against your old club as well, and play 45 minutes at home in this type of game at 1-0 up as well. It was a big pressure moment for him. For Ruben Amorim, was that the? I know, obviously, look, we need wins. That's what Ruben Amorim needs, wins. But you talk about making sure you don't get turned over badly, and then all of a sudden there's that the bigger feeling of apathy going into Thursday. Is that what the type of performance Ruben Amorim needed, and the right way to go about it against an Arsenal side like that?
Yeah, 100%. I think if you're a manager in this sort of situation, I think being realistic like he was before the game can kill you if you get beat badly.
Exactly.
But if it goes like it did today,
exactly,
everyone accepts, look, we need to beat Sociedad. It's a bigger game than today was for us, for our season, because there's nothing to play for in the league. Everyone realises the context we're in. And so because we've got away with that now, we've realised, OK, it wasn't the best performance. We didn't really press them high or anything. But we just needed to survive and get through to the Sociedad game. And now we need a big performance there. So he's done well on that sense. And I think in terms of the players that he put in today, pretty much everybody did well. I think the only one I was disappointed not to see was probably Chino, because he can't play Europa League, obviously, so it seems a bit of a waste to not use him today.
But as soon as you saw Højlund on the bench, you knew that when they make that change, it will be Højlund to come on and probably not Chino.
Yeah, and look, the one I want to give him credit for, and I hope stays the same for the rest of the season, if you're going to play Mazraoui and Dalot at wing-back, play Garnacho on the right side, because he's always going to run in behind. If he's running in behind from like an inside position with Dalot playing there, the angles just aren't good. He won't get the ball. If he's running sort of in behind from the right side inside channel, it suits him. It's a good position for him. If you're going to play Garnacho in this team with those guys at wing back and not Ahmed, he needs to play on that right side. It's critical for the team and crucial for him.
It was a pleasure, bro.